It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And in just a moment, we'll hear from our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. A moment now to check out some numbers for Luka Doncic.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
And now the Lakers starting group. Hachimura is the 4 with Ayton playing the 5. Reeves in its shooting guard. James is the small forward. And it's Doncic in at the point. And for San Antonio, Fox and Castle are their guards. In the post, it'll be Sohan with Wembanyama. And it's Vassell in at the 3, the small forward. RJ, here we are about the middle of the season. Where are these teams putting their focus right now?
Some are already monitoring their conference position, but this is the time to stay focused on being healthy and just playing good basketball every night.
Now here's LeBron. Fires from the corner. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
And sometimes getting that first bucket puts momentum in your corner, but we'll just have to see.
Fox with it, guarded by Doncic. In the corner, it's Wembanyama. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist.
Sometimes you watch Wembanyama and think this guy is a cheat code, hitting threes at well over 7 feet tall.
Here's Sohan from deep. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Doncic passes to Ayton. Back to Doncic. Shoots over Fox. A nice shot by Doncic.
Oh, nice touch on Luka's mid-range there. The product of a lot of practice time and natural talent.
And here's Vassell from the arc. Rebounded by the Lakers. Win after win, these guys now have 9 straight.
You can feel the energy in the air around this team. They know they are on a roll, and they are committed to keeping it going as long as they can.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
See, this is what analytics don't take into account. Some guys thrive in the mid-range. Really depends on the shooter. It's actually kind of lazy.
And truly, RJ, some luck for the Spurs in recent drafts.
Yeah, they've jumped into the top 4 in 3 straight lotteries. And with 2 straight Rookie of the Years, they've done a good job with those picks.
Now, here's Ayton. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game.
And how great are they playing? 4 for 4 shooting to start this one.
Here's Fox. Floats it up for Wembanyama. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
The perfect lob partner. Wembanyama with elite hand-eye coordination.
James can't hit from in close.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed. Never in a hurry.
Doncic outside. Fox with the steal. In transition, here comes San Antonio. A nice shot by Sohan.
Had to fight through for the bucket. Sohan did a great job there of not looking for the whistle and finishing the play.
Pass to Reeves. Ayton in the corner. And it's Hachimura in the corner. They grab their own miss. Kicks it out to James. Lets the 3 fly. And it's Austin Reeves with the 3.
At this point in time for Reeves, this is just a reflex. He knew he had it the moment he had the ball.
Fox against Doncic. Fox passes to Sohan. Wembanyama, a screen on James. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy.
More comfortable in these moments. Vassell wants the ball as much as possible.
Lakers trail by 4. Reeves the pass to Doncic. Here's James. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. 6 points for LeBron. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mitch Johnson. I asked him what lessons he's learned from studying tape on Luka Doncic, and coach told me, well, one thing is you can't force him into anything. Luka plays at the pace that he wants to play at and goes where he wants to go on the floor. But we can try and take away his options, and that should present some obstacles for him. Back over to you, Kevin.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. A different look now for San Antonio. Luke Cornett comes in for Sohan. And it's Harper in for Vassell. Vanderbilt's checked in for the Lakers. Marcus Smart comes in for Rui Hachimura. Lakers trail by 5. Here's Doncic. From deep, Reeves trains it from beyond the arc. Reeves has got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Lakers. Pass to Cornett. Fox goes in. And a wide open look for Wembanyama. And again, it's San Antonio with a three.
And I like when Wembanyama is aggressive on offense because defenses feel helpless to stop it.
Another one falls for San Antonio. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Spurs.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones. And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
And the rejection by Wembanyama. From outside the arc, yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the league grows.
RJ, we have never seen a player like Victor Wembanyama. In your opinion, what's his potential?
Wemby has so much potential, it's scary. The number one thing that can stop him from being one of the greats of all times, in my opinion, is injury. After that, there is nothing that is stopping him from being one of the most dominant physical specimens we've ever seen.
Doncic with the bucket.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Both teams will make substitutions. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. You look at the Spurs. They couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
Well, I think for Los Angeles, they've really come together. You can see the confidence in their body language, playing with that sustained focus. That's why they're leading this division.
Now, here's Harper. 23 points his last outing. From the corner, it's hauled in by Doncic.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the deal.
And let's take a look at the last handful of seasons and the steal numbers for De'Aaron Fox.
This is such a hard stat category to predict year over year. You can have a year where you're just on fire, racking up a steal or two per game. And then other years, it just doesn't work that way. Doesn't mean he's a non-factor on defense. He helps his teams in other ways.
The defense a step slow, you can see the results.
Outside, Smart. And here is Doncic. He had 25 points last game. Over Harper. Again, Los Angeles.
Oh, keep feeding him. This man's on fire.
San Antonio leading by 10. Now Harper hasn't made one yet. Wembanyama down low. Covered by Hayes. Shot clock at 6. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Wembanyama. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Spurs lead by 12.
His shooting has been outstanding definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
And it's LaRavia missing. Here's Waters, covered by Hayes. Pass to Waters. That's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for San Antonio. He nailed it from long range in that quarter, winds up with a total of 4 3-pointers in the period. We'll return shortly. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And, you know, the Spurs have been rolling right along, haven't they?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It leads to some easy buckets, and I think it's given them control of the pace in this one.
San Antonio leading by 15. We've got Olynyk. He's out there with Victor Wembanyama. And it's Harper in at the 1 spot. So that's who San Antonio starts the second round. Wembanyama, no good. Looking at the last game for San Antonio, it was a win against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
The bench production was huge, no doubt. A testament to how well prepared this coaching staff is for these tough road games.
Pass to Harper. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Harper's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Back to Reeves. Here's LaRavia. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Pass to Vanderbilt. In the corner, Smart with it. Off target from three-point range. Spurs leading by 15. Here's Wembanyama. Good, nice job down low. 22 points for Victor Wembanyama.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Ryan is checked in for the Spurs. Lakers trail by 17. Reeves finds Vanderbilt. Back to Reeves. Sinks the three-pointer. Reeves has got 5 points now this quarter.
Continuing to add to his tally with that triple. Now his third of the game.
Here's Harper. In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
That scoreless first quarter, that might have woke him up, and he's turned it on here in the second.
And when you talk about Dylan Harper, Greg, just how impressive is his skill set?
A tall guard with incredible handles and elite elusivity. He already has an impressive command of the pick and roll. Harper, I believe, is primed to be a special player in this league.
Everyone loves seeing Wendy put up serious points. His team, his coaches, definitely the fans. That's what they pay for.
A 3-ball. And it's LaRavia missing. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. They'll be off to Boston for a meeting with the Celtics after this one. That one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. Lakers trail by 18. Pass to LaRavia. And here's Reeves outside. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
And the foul called on Austin Reeves. That's his first foul. Jordan McLaughlin's checked in for Bryant. And then for the Lakers, Maxi Kleber comes in for Jackson Hayes. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Jake LaRavia. Wembanyama against Kleber. Pass to Harper. A floater. Here's McLaughlin.
The anticipation is there for Luka on defense.
And Doncic throws it down.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, Spurs talent evaluators first laid eyes on Victor Wembanyama when he was 15 years old, playing on a youth team in France. At that point, the franchise was enjoying its 22nd straight winning season, but the opportunity to just maybe draft a prospect like Wemby gave them the impetus to rebuild. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. Steps back and fires. Rebounded by Smart.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time. Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Outside Harper, and he drives in, and Harper slams it in.
So good at reading the floor off the bounce and getting into the teeth of the defense.
Reeves outside, and here's Doncic from the arc. The triple, Doncic!
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. And, Greg, you were a point guard. How has that position evolved over the years?
Well, if you think of how much more of the court that has to be covered and the style, you have to score more now to play the position. I think shooting becomes incredibly important. And then defensively, with all the switching, you got to be able to hold up against size and play all over the floor.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. Cornet finds Vassell. Back to Cornet. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Pass to Sohan. Now Vassell. Clock at 6. Up top Fox. LeBron grabs the miss.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
Oh, I see you, big fella.
Can you believe that?
When he took off, I was not expecting that.
Oh, okay. I guess LeBron wanted that one to sting a little. He put a little extra on that one.
Here's Sohan. Back to Fox. In the corner, Castle with it. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. Fox has got 5 assists tonight.
A 6'6" Castle is a strong finisher inside.
Now here's 8. He's covered by Cornet. And here's Doncic from the arc. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Fox with it. With an average of around 19.5 points a game, his scoring has been a constant for them. To the left wing. Pass to Cornet. Back to Vassell. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's LeBron. LeBron with the muscle inside.
A monster down low. LeBron James with a rare package of skill, size, and athleticism.
Vassell sends a screen for Fox. Pass to Sohan. And the 3 off target. Lakers trail by 6. And they double up James. On the wing, Doncic. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
In the corner, Castle with it. Pass to Sohan. No good, unable to end this run.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And stolen by Vassell. Stolen by Smart. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
Substitution. Number 15, Austin Reeves.
12 seconds left here in the second. Outside, Fox. To the middle. Carries it down low. Fox has got 5. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Spurs lead by 5. We'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket.
Gotta get their dry cleaning done and pack up the suits because this is a business trip.
Yeah, they want to show what kind of team they are on the road. It's very different from playing in the comforts of your home.
And looking back at the first half of this game, it's likely we'll see some adjustments for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Their perimeter D's been weaker than airport toilet paper. And trust me, I know. They should strengthen it.
Wait a minute. I can't get the image of airport toilet paper now out of my head. Chasing guys off the arc would be the first thing I'd recommend. Airport toilet paper?
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. We're seeing a tremendous game from Victor Wembanyama.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And on the floor for J.J. Redick as we get into the second half. In the forward positions, James and Hachimura. The guard pair will be Doncic and Reeves. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. Lakers trail by 8. Doncic outside. In the corner, it's James. The rejection by Wembanyama. Shot clock at 5. Lets it go with a 3. The shot by LeBron, no good. Spurs leading by 8. And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Fox passes to Vassell. Here's Castle. He has 7. A shot fake there, got the D out of position. And it's a 10-point San Antonio lead. Doncic dishes to James. On the wing, Reeves. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. Reeves has got 17 now.
Another bomb for him right now. His 3-point shooting might be the key to cutting that lead.
Absolutely, and they have to continue to go to him.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them.
taking a look at some of the stats here for Ayton. How his last 10 games have gone. Averaging 5 points per game, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. Not bad numbers, but for a player of his talent, you have to think he can do more.
Yeah, there's no doubt he has been inconsistent, which is unusual for him. But when he turns it back around, boy, you better watch out.
Now here's James. 13 points in the game. Reeves gets the bucket.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Wembanyama, no good.
But when you've made your first 3 shots of the half, I think it's okay for a heat check.
And it's good for 2. 15 points in the game.
Honestly, I feel so fortunate to be able to sit here and watch this because there are not many vintage performances by LeBron James left to go in his career.
Here's Fox for 3. Vassell, rebounded by the Lakers. Well, Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
Lakers shooting their first free throw of the night.
First team. Shooting for Los Angeles, Austin Reeves. At the line for 1.
Undrafted out of college, Austin Reeves has beat the odds and become an outstanding player.
And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. They led by as many as 18 points. Teardrop shot. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. De'Aaron Fox, RJ, isn't the only member of his family that can shoot the ball. His wife's pretty good, too.
Oh, you're right about that. His wife played Division I basketball for 2 big-time schools. She was pretty good in her day, and De'Aaron wears number 4 to honor her. Oh, what a finish. Ruri showing off that athletic ability.
San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And let's take this break to recognize some of the league's small forwards that have been on fire at the charity strike for all of the past month. 4th, LeBron James.
And knowing what I do about the guys on that list, I can tell you they put a lot of long hours in the gym to get those percentages to where they are.
As good as they are from the line, it forces an opposing defense to play with caution against them, and that's never a good thing.
Here's Wembanyama. He's got 27. Wembanyama, a screen on Hachimura. Back to Wembanyama. Takes a 3. Wembanyama buries the 3. How in the world do you defend that?
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
Doncic passes to Reeves. Ayton a screen on Castle. Back to Doncic. 6 to shoot. Shoots. And again, it's the Lakers.
The skill of Doncic at 6'7", 230, it makes him an impossible matchup defensively.
And Wembanyama outside. Spurs passing it around. Pass to Sohan. And Fox has it in the corner. Off target from outside.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game.
Here's LeBron, and James throws it down.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
And it's so much easier said than done, but now it's all about keeping that momentum going for them.
Here's Wembanyama. After the basket by the Lakers. The kick out to Fox. That 3 off the mark.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now. A little bit in his head.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
Defense has no good answer for Ayton there, so they come at the big man and foul.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
And another thing they've been doing all game long is knocking down the 3. Shooting has been a big part of their game plan tonight.
And I love the footwork Ayton possesses. It's what makes him so dangerous close to the rim.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Jeremy Sohan. And it's Harper in for Vassell. Ayton hits them both. Spurs trail by 4. Now, here's Fox. He has 7. Wembanyama. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. Fox has got 6 assists in the game. Here's Doncic. Smart kicks to James. Jacks up a 3. James connects from deep.
When you're guarding LeBron, you have to give him something. So the King, well, he'll take a 3-point basket.
Doncic against Fox. Step back on that one and let it fly. Fox has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And the D just a step slow reacting to the step back.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, Victor Wembanyama drawing fans league-wide. Pacers coach Rick Carlisle proclaimed, "I've never seen a player like this. I'm in awe of his talent, his size, his aptitude for the game, his skill, his feel, you name it. And in due time, it's very possible that he will be the face of world basketball." Kevin?
Yeah, he's taken over. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Vanderbilt comes in for LeBron. And it's Austin Reeves in for Doncic. Now, here's Fox. 9 points in the game so far. Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes.
On Fox. He's been more than solid over the last month, putting up about 18 points per, 6 assists, and 2 rebounds. Fantastic totals for him across the board. I wouldn't be surprised if he keeps rolling.
I think if you talk to anyone on this team, they believe in his abilities about 1,000%.
Olynyk dishes to Harper. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
Not an area you want to allow Harper to get to. He may be a rookie, but he can finish like a seasoned veteran.
He's been meticulous on offense, and it's paid for him so far in this game.
Pass to Cornett. Olynyk has the open look. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. Fox has got his 7th assist here tonight. Fox against Reeves. Shoots the 3. Traps in the tray. Reeves has got the lead. Back up to 5 now for Los Angeles.
And this guy is a competitor. I love watching Reeves answer the call like this.
And the foul called on Austin Reeves. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. And the Spurs making a change here. Champagne's checked in.
Now into the lineup for your Spurs, number 30, Julian Champagnie.
And here is Olynyk. He gives a bit of a scoring lift to the team, averaging 8 points a game. 4 on the shot clock. And another basket for San Antonio.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Reeves the pass to Smart. There's 42 seconds left in the third quarter. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Reeves has got the lead up to 5 now for Los Angeles. Out to the right wing. Back to Harper. Pass to Waters. Yep, it counts. Waters got his second bucket of the night.
And so far, going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
Vanderbilt setting the pick for Reeves. Vanderbilt's shot is good. And the Lakers lead by 5.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
The Spurs shooting their first free throws here tonight.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
And he can't get the first one.
And something scouts found very appealing about Dylan Harper. His skills are ahead of the rookie curve. He's got a deep bag already. A lot of moves that other guys would need to get screws on.
We've got 13 seconds left to play in the third. Reeves outside. Here's the three. Beats the buzzer. Wow!
Yeah, that's just an amazing way to get that ball off in time.
Talk about being poised under pressure. Big-time shot from him there.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. From beyond the arc, they've been absolutely tremendous. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter form.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Wembanyama is out there with Kelly Olynyk. And there's Harper. And it's Champagnie in at the shooting guard position. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs. Reeves finds Smart. There's LaRavia. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got 4 assists now tonight.
Look, great point guards keep their eyes up on the court. Young players should watch how Smart goes about this man's business.
Now here's Harper. Pass to Wembanyama. Over Hayes. Wembanyama, no good.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
Harper with the steal. Over to the wing. Waters. Off target with his 3.
Yeah, but the defenders draped all over him. He just could not shake loose.
Here's Reeves. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And doing a really good job here of pounding it inside in the second half. Sound strategy with the lead.
And the Lakers making a change here. Coloco's checked in.
At the line for 1.
I don't think there's a team out there that doesn't want a player like Austin Reeves. This is a guy who is willing to sacrifice on both ends of the floor.
Now here's Harper. And Harper slams it in.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt here.
And they need more where that came from. They're not out of this hole yet.
They're Smart. Now Vanderbilt. No good off the back of the rim. Well, Greg, they're making a valiant effort to come all the way back. Wow.
And they need to take care of the basketball. Plenty of time. No need to force anything.
Now here's Olynyk. Wembanyama, a screen on Vanderbilt. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Hayes is checked in for the Lakers. Doncic comes in for Austin Reeves.
Substitution on the court.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Outside, Fox. A three-pointer is right on target. Fox has got it back down to single digits for the Spurs.
First three of the half, second of the game. Can he beat up?
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. And the Spurs making a change here. Waters is checked in. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
I was able to listen in on what J.J. Redick was going over with his team. And he encouraged them to stay focused and not get complacent, saying we've worked too hard to get this lead and we're not going to give it up now. Stay connected, play smart, let's get this win. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks. Now here's Hayes. Shoots over Cornette. And it's Harper with the rebound.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
And those are the type of shots that just drive coaches crazy. Look, I wouldn't be shocked to see him sitting on the bench if he tries that bad boy again.
Just 5 to shoot. Here's Fox. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Yes, sir. Fighting through the bump. Now trying to finish the three-point play.
Olenek, he's checked in for the Spurs. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And the dunk by Doncic.
And sometimes defenses sleep on Doncic's ability to elevate. He is capable of throwing it down.
And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. And Wembanyama outside. Back to Fox. 5 to shoot. Over Doncic. Good on that shot. And with that, the Los Angeles Leafs cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Fox.
And when you thought this fourth quarter was simply a formality, all of a sudden the offense picks up, and now we have a game.
Now, here's Doncic. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. And it's the Spurs ball. They've outscored them 10 points to 2 during this run. Harper's shot's good.
Hitting threes will be a key for Harper. If he hits them at a high rate, that'll take him to a whole new level.
Vanderbilt setting the pick for Doncic. To the left side wing. Here's Laravia. Olenek is covering. Vanderbilt kicks to Doncic. There's the answer from Doncic.
Prolific from deep in the first half. He's trying to continue that.
Spurs trail by 4. Outside, Fox. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's foul number 2 for him.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
A different look now for San Antonio. Vassell, he's checked in for Olenek. And Castle is subbed in for Harper. The Lakers also with a sub. Andre Ayton's checked in for Hayes. Vassell with it. In the corner, it's Wembanyama. Misses the 3.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Doncic passes to Vanderbilt. There's Laravia. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
Here's Castle. Vassell. Down he goes for 3.
The growth of Vassell has been so impressive, willing and ready to bury these important shots.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Jeremy Sohan's checked in for Luke Cornette. Lakers leading by 4. Doncic forcing his way inside. Doncic.
Guys, you never know what you'll see when you're watching Luka Doncic. His offensive creativity is through the roof.
Fox, here is Wembanyama. Rising up and ripping down the two-hand jam.
That is where you want to see Wemby, making big plays in big moments.
Here's Doncic. Vanderbilt, a screen on Fox. Lets loose a three. And down goes the three.
And certain guys dictate the pace of the game. Doncic as much as anyone.
Spurs trail by 7. Fox. Got it to go.
What a huge shot. Fox wants to be the guy with the ball in his hands at key points, and you can tell.
Against Doncic. And it's good.
Challenging the bigger defender, cutting him down to size with that one.
He's not going to back down from anyone. Got to commend the fearless attitude right there.
Now, here's Fox. And he does not hit.
He's got to keep the ball moving. That's just not a good shot with the D set up like it was.
Now, LaRavia. And he misses the J.
And not sure they've got enough time to save himself.
And if I were them, I'd start thinking about where I'm going to get food after the game because this one looks a bit out of reach.
Now, here's Doncic. Doncic right at the doorstep.
Creating space, Doncic will move defenders around.
Fox against Doncic. Puts the move on, and good that time. Now, here's Doncic. Now, Smart. Doncic feeling it out. And get the three. 34 seconds left in the game. It's in!
And this is the trust that Fox's teammates have in him. What a shot right there.
And an intentional foul right there. And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. And Los Angeles with some changes. Hachimura, he's checked in for Vanderbilt. James comes in for Jake LaRavia. And it's Austin Reeves in for Marcus Smart. They can more or less wrap it up right here.
This has to be a very smart possession.
Second personal foul. Third team foul. Shooting for Los Angeles. Luka Doncic at the line for 2.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
Huge free throws there to pad the lead. Trying to close that door.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 7. The Sal. It's good.
Ooh, what a shot by the Sal. That man is a competitor.
And he commits the intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6.
2 shots.
So both free throws are good, and it's a 7-point game.
The all-around game of Doncic is impressive. A walking triple-double threat every night.
The shot misses. And Reeves has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. And so Los Angeles takes the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And now, let's send it over to Allie LaForce, standing by with our player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Well, Luka, many feel that this team is exceeding expectations. How do you keep this rhythm going?
Yeah, we just got to keep going like that, don't listen to anybody, just be ourselves, play as a team, and that's our key.
You got it, thanks.
Terrific, Allie, thanks. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us on this presentation from 2K Sports. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Luka Doncic.